You guys hear me now? There we go. Okay, not sure what happened there, guys, sorry. Okay, sorry about that. So I think we're good, we're back. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, I don't know why that happened. That's unfortunate. We just lost, the stream just decided to restart, but we're back. All right. And I still won't forget the screw. It's big, it's something. It's just we lost, it's like we had like this, the power, this thing itself. Yeah, it's like losing. I don't know what's going on there. It's weird, like this one is like sitting like it's, oh. There we go. Okay, now let's get this last one done. Yeah, we're back. As far as I can tell, yeah, we're back. Did we lose ASUS? Okay, so we got that. Yeah, the likes on YouTube reset, guys. So yeah, you guys have to go give it a new live like. Sorry about that. Well, it just happens. Okay, here we go. Let's go to our side here. Okay, so we'll run this. The good thing is because of how this works, we can actually route all of this stuff through these cable holes up here, which makes it really nice. Same thing with these. There we go. And all the cables are hidden, which is nice. Okay, so there's that. Oh, you know what I almost know? No, I did remember, right? Yeah, I was like, did I forget the screws? But I didn't. Okay, so I got them all in there. All of our stuff is through here. Okay, so now we have our, that's easy to basically mount. There we go. Okay, so we are essentially ready for the last part of the mounting process here. And because of how this works, I think I'm gonna go side. And then because it's black cables, these should be a lot less visible. I'm gonna go ahead get this, go and put these both in here like this. Make it a little bit cleaner this way. There we go. Had a little bit of little piece of plastic in my mouth. There we go. These will be the only cables that you'll kind of see from the front, but you won't really even be able to see these by the time I'm done, I hope. Okay, there we go. That's in. There we go. Okay. So the only thing I really have left here is our RGB cable. Okay, there we go. Put that away. Okay, all of our cables are put away. Looks like there's gonna be less competition for that giveaway, which is awesome. So luckily some people that worked out for, because they're like, oh no, the giveaway, and then they didn't come back, and you guys did. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna work on routing the cables, and then we'll do our, once this is basically finished plugging and setting up, we'll do our giveaway here. Long, one thing I will say, super appreciate the long USB-C cable. Okay, and I want to run that down. Could even run it. Oh, it's not. It's kind of too big for that. There you go. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm actually gonna use a black zip tie. So there you go. Because of how I route the cable, you see almost no cable there. There we go. Okay. How's that look? Yeah, this is one of those, this is a back connect motherboard. So there you go, guys. Very, 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 very clean looking right there. So, like, again, you almost see nothing. Okay, let's connect it up in the back. Okay, so now because we have this back connect, we'll start doing the cleanup here. Zoom out a bit. So now it's time to basically make this look super clean. Okay, so we have RGB here. Ooh, look. We got 4 RGB. Okay, so let's take this. And the best thing though is that notice that we have these 3, but we also have this 4th one up here that we can RGB out as well. So I have 1, 2, there's a 4th, there it is. Here's 4. So I just want to make sure that we have all of our RGB out. So for fan header for this one, what we can definitely do, so we can connect this. This will go over here. This is our USB for this, and then we have this one that'll go right here. This is our AIO. Actually, yeah, it's AIO. Okay, cool. And then we have this, which, where is the connection for this?
ASUS is pointing out in chat that the CPU header is still on the front.
The CPU header's on the front? Isn't this, it says, oh, that's a CPU. Oh, really? Oh, you're right, it is. It's on the front. So is that, so that's good to know. Right now what I'm trying to do is find out what I did with the end of this cable. Okay, so these all get hooked into, okay, that is, oh, there it is right there. So that's the end of this cable right here. And then we have the end of the other cable, which is down here. Okay. Okay, so that's this. This is the front. So this is the other cable. So we have the CPU cable is on the other side. I can disable that if I wanted to and just run this to right here to CPU optional, which would be fine, and run that off the CPU stuff if I wanted to. I just want to get these cables kind of finished. But yes, the CPU cable is still, it looks like the CPU header's in the front. Can I ask why you guys did that? I'm just curiosity. Okay. Yeah, that's why. He just told me. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these connected up, which I need to connect into here, which luckily they gave me 4 headers, which I'm actually really grateful for. Don't worry, we'll make this look clean, guys. Don't worry. It's what I do. There we go. And then I have one more that's somewhere. Move there. There you are. Okay, so there's all our RGB. And then the cool thing is, because of that, we can actually plug this in right here. Okay, now what we do, guys, is we start working on making this look good. We're testing you guys today with the so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just move this stuff out of the way to get these cleaned up. A little bit of time here. So what I'm going to work on right now is getting these to places where they can, like, you want to kind of get these to places where they kind of bend in a way that's natural. It's not, I mean, again, it's not going to be, fortunately, because you're working with certain cables, it's not going to be necessarily the prettiest thing, but it still will look. We just want it to look clean. There you go. See how, like, you can get them to kind of sit flat. Okay. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll use those to kind of cover up the larger bits here.
You know, those nice flat, wide cables over the top will look good.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's like trying to, there's a little bit of wrangling a monster here as I work through the other parts of this here. This one I'll probably just have this run sideways like this for these, because that's all the cable. I don't have any other cables after this, guys, so. Jeff Morse, they're actually pretty fast right now. I mean, it'll be with, I mean, the only thing that's kind of slow, we're not backed up anymore. With the last one that we're kind of doing is in the middle of getting fixed, but for the most part, they're actually pretty quick. It'll be post Computex though, so it'll be a minimum of 3 weeks right now. Outside of the ones that we just have to finish because they were already kind of taken care of. But for streamed ones, it's 3 weeks. Okay, the thing I gotta be really careful of here is I'm trying to like make it look pretty, while at the same time, dealing with, yeah.
You know, the nice thing about ARGB is it's universal, but the downside to ARGB is that.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it always turns out nice and clean in the end. It's just wrangling it into something that is
something
clean.
that's like kind of nice just takes some time. It's just there's a lot of cables here. And the other two is you also have to be really careful because of the connectors not to pull any out. So it's just about being a little bit, it's not going to be it's not as pretty as I'd like it to be. And I'm trying to think of like a nicer way to do this here. So this, the problem is, it's actually, okay, so we have to go up, which is fine, but we need this to be, so what I could do, and it takes a lot more zip ties, but what we're gonna do is we're start gonna create like kind of straight, some little straight bits here to just not create such a bunch of cables. So by doing this, like what I'm doing now, is it creates straighter runs for the top. It's a little bit more zip tie heavy, but it just makes the runs a little bit cleaner. And then this needs to come up like this, and then come down like this. For this cable. Oh, that's a used one. A little bit more work, guys, but you end up with a cleaner build. Okay. How we doing likes on YouTube, guys? I know it's like we're having a restart here, but okay, so that, see how that clump got way cleaner? Pull this down. Really what we gotta focus on real quick is these right here. And this little beast. Kind of cleans these up. Okay, then what we can do down here, kind of the same thing. Let's find our longer cables here. There we go. So this one. Okay, a nice little round one there. There we go. That's better. Is it as clean as it could be? No, but I also don't know. I don't have 5 bajillion hours to try and make this perfect. Because what I'd probably do is end up a lot of individual cable control, and that would take a lot of time. And
you may not have 5 bajillion hours, but I bet you have 5 bajillion zip ties.
yeah, I do. I do have a lot of zip ties, but I don't, yeah. Okay, so there we go. So that kind of gets everything kind of cleaned up there. So let's run these back up. I still want it, so there's still some mesh. So what I'm trying to do is that even when it's meshed out, right? Like it'll still be clean here in the back, right? Which is kind of the point. So I'm just making sure that we have, it still looks nice and clean in the back. That's still way better than it did look though. There's just a lot of connectors, but now what we can do is there we go. And then because you can push this up, it's so much easier. Thank you. There we go. And then we can nick this up, and then we there we go. So from the back, that'll actually look pretty clean. Okay, there we go. So that's it. And then that's the whole build cable managed. Minus the, we're gonna have to put the PSU in, but what we can do now is put in the BTF motherboard. But before we do that, we can go ahead and do our giveaway, our ASUS AIO. So again, guys, we're giving away one of the ROG Strix LC3 360 ARGB This is open to US and Canada. US and Canada. Huge shout out to ASUS for this sudden giveaway. If you want to get extra entries and you are a Twitch subscriber, you can basically go ahead and drop a Amazon Prime sub. That'll get you 3 additional entries towards winning this beautiful AIO. And yeah, just getting that ready. Do you know, if you happen to know if Tom was able, let me see if he was able to. Yeah, he did, and it did drop the cost, okay. By $50. Fixing the thing. So it's updated in the... All right, so let's go ahead and start that giveaway and just make sure that you guys get a couple minutes. Couple things, don't forget you do need to be a member of the Robeytech Discord. You have to be following me on Twitter. Sorry, you have to be following me on Twitch. You have to be subbed on YouTube. So please make sure all of those things are done, guys.
And it's US and Canada only.
And it's US and Canada only, guys. So please make sure that you're doing that stuff now while I get this giveaway set up.
And don't forget, guys, the YouTube video did reset, so go ahead and remember to go drop your like over there, please.
So just getting that set up, guys. Okay. And then looks like we just raised the money for the community challenge as well. So we'll have to do that giveaway. We'll do that giveaway before I go to Computex. Okay. And then the parts list has been updated, guys. Okay, let me go to Collab. Okay, here we go. So we're giving away RG Strix LC3 AIO, and it's US and Canada only. Let's do exclamation point ASUS ROG. Let's do actually ASUS. Let's do exclamation point ASUS. 4 minutes, guys. Exclamation point ASUS. 4 minutes, starting right now. And remember, if you drop your Amazon Prime sub, you do get extra entries towards winning this PC. And while we're doing that, let's grab our beautiful GPU. There we go. And this is a BTF GPU. Oops. There we go. And it's white, which is gonna look awesome. I'm very excited to see how this looks when it's done. There we go. 4070 Ti Super. 4 minutes, guys. And it does come with that beautiful white tough sag bracket. If we need it, we'll check if we do. Two minutes still left, guys. Oopsie. Now.
Got a raid from Mired Media.
Whoa, what's up, Mired Media Raid? 18 people chilling. What's up, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. You're here just in time. You got 2 minutes to get in on a giveaway that we're currently running right now. Exclamation point ASUS. If you want to get on that, we're giving away a ASUS RG Strix LC3 360 ARGB AIO. Brand new AIO. Thanks to fine folks over at ASUS. You got 1 minute and 30 to get in on that. You got to be a member of the Discord, don't forget. So head over to discord.gg/Robeytech. Also, you got to be following me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch and subscribed on YouTube. So please make sure all those things are set. Okay, guys, here is that beautiful GPU, and then you can see here, there is the extra power. There is no other power on this, right? So there's not going to be any other cables. So let's go ahead and start the peeling process while we're at it. There we go. Slowly. And in case you don't know, you guys, if you want to know a lot about the tough, like tough versus like their Strix, we released a whole video that like steps through tough, which is the ultimate force, and walks through this product stack, and which is actually really cool. So if you should go check that out. The video came out a couple weeks ago. It's been very, very popular. Okay, no more entries, guys. Drawing our winner. Congratulations to Clash07. Clash07, you are the winner. We're gonna verify that that is actually the winner. He has to be a member of the Discord. Also, we have to verify that he's Canadian or United States, and that he is all of the other stuff as well. Okay, there we go, guys. All peeled. Okay, here we go.
ASUS wants to reiterate that graphics card that he has, guys, will only work with their BTF motherboard.
Yeah, it'll only work through BTF. So again, it's because of this connector that's going to go right here, which is unique to BTF. So, oh, well, it would help if it'll help if I actually take out the screws. So that connector allows power to come from the motherboard to the GPU without requiring a separate connector. Okay, here we go. And then remember, so that's going to plug right into this. Right here, it's a little bit different than what we're used to. And now we have power and everything. There's no other cables. There's nothing else to connect. That's it, GPU's done. All I gotta do now is run our PSU. But look, Ma, no cables.
Super clean without the cables.
Probably don't even need a sag bracket. We'll see, we have one. We need it though, right? So we'll see what it looks like when we get it all up and going from there. But let's get our PSU installed. So our GPU power, just so you guys know, the GPU power is gonna be right here. So we're gonna use these 3 connections and then here as well. So, and that's why we're gonna use this right here because this has super malleable cables. And we're gonna use the 3 connectors. So all we need is the 3 PCI and the 24 pin. There's our PSU. Okay. Yeah, if you want to see the parts list, here it is right here, or you can look on the YouTube, but here's the parts list for what's inside of this right now. The only thing that changed is the AIO. So you have the Intel Core i7-14700K. We have the ASUS TUF Z790 BTF Wi-Fi motherboard. The ASUS TUF Gaming RTX 4070 Ti Super BTF graphics card. For the SSD, we're using the Viper VP4300 Lite 2 terabyte. We've got the Viper Elite 32 gigs of DDR5 at 6600 mega transfer. And then for our case, this is the GT302 ARGB. And then we have an ASUS, we're using the ASUS RG Strix LC3 360, not the Ryu 3. And then we have the Strix 850 watt PSU. There we go. So going to our top down. No, they didn't win a GPU, they won an AIO. Okay, so we're gonna have, here's our 2 CPU cables, and then this is what we're talking about. The cable, like these cables, see how malleable they are? So we're just gonna be able to route those. So we're gonna plug this in, CPU 1. There we go. CPU 2. And then you can also go to robeytech.com/builds and all of the parts list is there as well. That's an easier way, and then he updates that. So that's usually one of the best ways to do it too. There we go. There we go. And then the only thing we have left now . Last cable, guys. Okay. Hey, GSXR Therapy, thank you very much for the sub. Oops, I still need the screws. we go. Okay, so there we go, all our screws. And there we go, guys. Okay, now comes the fun part. Luckily, because of the BTF, we don't have any weird cables hanging down, so putting this in is gonna be really straightforward. And we have lots of room. Look at that. This is why I love these cables. Ugh. Let's go to side mode here.
PSU actually looked so tiny in there.
I know, it does, right? And what I always recommend is starting the screws for each hole, because if you screw them in, sometimes you'll screw them so tight, they won't actually fit. So by starting them, that'll ensure that they all fit. There we go. Okay, then now you can just use your okay, there we go. Now comes the fun part. I'm actually pretty excited about this because of how these cables are. It should be kind of interesting to just route. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a separate channel for these cables on the outside and then route them in. There we go.
With all that extra cable there, next they're going to need some BTF PSU cables.
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, like, we'll still make it look nice, right? Which is like, which is what I want.
Absolutely. I'm just saying.
Okay, these. And this is why, like, I think they actually had sent me a Loki, which is an SFF power supply, which actually is shorter cables, so you wouldn't actually have to use as much. But actually, I think I like this is going to create a little bit more visually interesting look from the back, which is actually going to be kind of cool.
Looks like those clips are good and stiff.
Yeah, they are.
That's a good thing.
It'll hold these cables for sure. There we go. There we go. Oops. I don't know if that'll be able to get that much under there, but
Only one way to find out.
no, but I think what we'll do is we'll do it a little bit cleaner. So we're gonna do what are called intentional routes. And what intentional routes do is it just makes it look like, hey, we wanted the cables to look like they were routed this way. So even if we have some of them in there.
And ASUS did point out in YouTube that they also uploaded a recommended cable routing guide for BTF specifically.
And I'm guessing mine is not anything like it.
I didn't look, so you might have it spot on.
He's like, you could have looked at it. Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, I completely, hold on, guys. I got to go do something for 1 sec, guys. For those who want, yeah, so somebody look and see if mine's way off. Need my phone real quick. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, Kevin's existence, it'll be, you'll be able to watch the VOD on YouTube. 1 sec, guys. Okay, guys. Anybody look it up to see if I'm way off? Anybody look it up to see if I'm way off with my cable routing?
I'm looking for it, but
did we have to re-roll the other winner? No, because that person was like a long time sub, right?
Yeah, the AIO person I do believe was confirmed.
All right, good. I was too busy with my cable management at this point. I ran out of them, but I actually kind of wanted to do the black because it like, for the cable management, it kind of makes them look like almost like those LAN cables, you know, like when you look at LAN centers, right? The cables look intentionally routed this way. So I'm kind of okay with it. Well, actually you will see it because of the way the back, like you can see through the back. So I kind of wanted to give it that look. It was intentional. Though, to be clear, ASUS does give you white cable ties. There you go, guys. See, so there you go. That looks, this, like, not the cleanest look here, but I mean, I did block most of it off. So again, I do actually like the way all of the back connect cables, like all of these cables look. I wish, this is always the problem. I wish these, like this was a little bit cleaner. Yeah, see, some of these I'm like disconnecting, so I gotta make sure that making sure that all of our RGB cables are plugged in. It all looks good, okay. Okay, so there we go. So now, when we do this though, it does close. And then you can't, like I said, you can see a little bit of the cabling, but not a lot. But I mean, again, I think with that, like the cabling actually looks clean, right? So, even when you can see some of the stuff through the back, it does look like it's supposed to be. Okay, let's go to static here. Let's see here, how does the GPU need a sag bracket? Dude, that thing looks straight as day.
You know, it looks flush.
It looks, dude, man, that's the back plate. Yes, you don't need the sag bracket, which is nice. Okay, so we're just gonna go through our sponsors real quick, and then we'll turn it on. And there we go, guys. Build is done. Araxis says pretty clean. So not the cleanest. He didn't say very clean. He said pretty clean, guys. So I didn't hit Araxis's very clean benchmark.
Well, we all know whose judgment's off.
Okay. Very clean, very clean. I'm sorry, I meant very clean. Okay, so let's do our zip tie count, and then we'll do the will it post while we go through our sponsor for today's stream.
97% clean and tidy.
I like how we now have like percentages. I mean, dude, the front looks super clean just because there's nothing, like outside of the hoses, I mean, you can't even, like with how we routed this, you can't even see the cables there. There's nothing I can really do to try and train these a little bit nicer. I mean, like if we get a little bit more curve, but you know, again, it looks good. 98% clean, 55% tidy. Wow. Okay. Now we're like, that's like macro right there. Yeah, I know, Schnip, but it's like it's fine. It was held down anyway. Okay, let's look at our zip tie count. Odd or even, here we go. The moment you've been waiting for. One, two, three, four, five. Oops, a little bit further down. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. One, two, three, four, 5. There's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's odd today, guys. 25. 25 zip ties. But
honestly,
25 zip ties in a BTF build.
Yeah, that's honestly more than I expected you to use by about 10.
Oh, okay, but that's I mean, part of that's just me and my analness. I mean, that's not you. I could have, if you really wanted to, you could probably do a lot of that with just Velcro. It's just, and you didn't have. I didn't have to actually zip tie the spine because of all the cable management they gave you. But you know, for me, I just wanted it tighter. So it really comes down to just your, like, where your tolerance is, you know what I mean? That's always the way it is, yeah? Tolerance is always, that's always the question for all of us. All right, let's grab our, where are you?
You have a request to stretch first.
Okay. I will stretch. Ooh. Okay, stretching. Ooh. Nice stretch there. Whew, okay, there we go. So you get finished building a PC like this, and you're like, okay, well, I want to put a Windows OS on it, so how do I go about doing that? Well, you can you could buy it for $250 over at Best Buy, or you can pick it up at someplace like Newegg. But here at VIP/CDKdeals.com, you can actually pick a copy of Windows 11 for $32.45. So this is your OEM keys. We have done stuff like I've worked with Microsoft to verify that these are legit keys. And the difference between OEM and obviously regular keys is that the regular keys allow you to change hardware, and you can transfer licenses, but these are one-time use. In other words, as long as you don't change the motherboard, you actually should be good. But again, you have to buy what is essentially 5 copies to basically to value the one there. So anyway, but if, say for instance, we're going to pick up a copy of Windows 10, Windows 11 Pro, you can hit Buy Now. And then what you do is you hit Buy Now. And then what you can do is you can use code RBCK at checkout here in a second. So if you hit RBCK at checkout, hit apply. What was $32.45 drops all the way down to $22.71, which is a significant savings. And again, we've had literally thousands of people here at Robeytech who've purchased copies from here, and they have great customer service. Nobody's had issues. And then if you do have an issue with the key, you can reach out to them and they'll work with you on it. The other one too is that, say for instance, you don't want to pay for Microsoft Office 365. Though as much as I love Office 365, you want to pick up a copy of just regular Microsoft Office. Well, here you go. You can pick up Office 2019. Here's 2019 for $39, which means you pay $39 one time. You never have to pay for it again. Again, same kind of trick here. Hit buy now. It's not really a trick, but same kind of, to use the code, hit buy now, hit RBCK at checkout, hit apply. Instead of $39.62, it drops all the way down to $27.73. So if you know somebody who's got, if you know somebody who needs Office or a returning student or somebody who's going into summer programs, great opportunity. You can check that out right there. So again, VIP/TDK deals. You can get money at checkout if you use code RBCK and save yourself a little bit of cash on activating your Windows activation. The next thing I want to tell you guys about before we jump into turning the build on is Robeytech.com. Tom's been doing a lot of work here. We just recently did a refresh of the site. It runs a whole lot better. It loads way quicker. One thing I always want to let you guys know, I know some of you can't do subs or whatever it was, but if you're shopping at Amazon or any one of these locations, head to Robeytech.com and then just click on the link and then go shopping. Then what you do is you give us a nice little kickback. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us out a ton. And so that's at Amazon, Newegg, Best Buy, Samsung Origin, Lenovo, Target, any one of those places. Just go and click here and then go ahead and do your shopping just like you normally would, and we are essentially good to go. Also, a couple of you asked, like, hey, Robey, if I want to do the build, you can go over here to robeytech.com/builds. You essentially have all of the builds that we build and all the parts lists. So if you click on here, here's the actual parts list. You can actually see here all of the parts that are listed and where to purchase them. And you can also just follow along right here with the build to actually build it with the step-by-step guide right here. So any one of our builds, it's also a great place to just kind of go and look and see a build that you may like and say like, oh, I'd like to use this as a reference point to choose another build. You can see we build a lot of different. Where'd you go, PC? Where did you disappear to? Why are you being whack?
Well, it wasn't a full drop this time.
No, it's it's just the I feel like this XR1 Pro is like wigging out a bit. Okay. So we might have to switch. We got some new ones coming in. So, okay. So anyway, you can check out here any one of these places. Great place to find builds. Last thing, deals. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what Tom found. Robeytech.com/deals. The Gigabyte B650 Eagle AX AM5 motherboard. Looks like it's $149.99. So if you're looking for a 7800X 3D build or something like that, great price on that motherboard. Corsair K65 RGB Mini with that really awesome keycap set. Raw on sale right now, $54.99. The LG Ultra Gear 45-inch OLED curved 240 hertz monitor. So on sale, $400 off, $12.99 from Best Buy. So if you're looking for a curved ultra wide from LG, that's a really good price. Acer 27-inch 170 hertz monitor, $149.99. So this is QHD, so 1440p. We have the Alienware M18. So this is a 480 hertz laptop with a 7945X, an RX 7900M, making it $22.99 from Best Buy. And that's 24% faster than the NVIDIA 4080 Mobile. And it's the same, it's basically, which is the same as like what is essentially this desktop. So if you're looking for a really amazing Alienware for $2,200, we've reviewed the M18s and stuff like that. That's actually a really good price for that laptop. And then the RK Royal Kludge RK96 RGB limited edition keyboard, $84.99 with a $15 coupon over at Amazon Prime. I do have to say, man, this monitor and this laptop, those are actually hella good deals if you're looking for something. So anyway, guys, that is it for our deals and our sponsor. Everybody say thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom, for hooking that up. And then Blondie got really excited about that keyboard, that Corsair keyboard. So that is a really cool color scheme. Thank you, Tom, for hooking it up. That's our deals. Okay, so let's get to performance. Let's make sure this turns on, right? That's what everybody wants to know. Pop that over there. So now the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen, does it post? There we go. Let's grab our cables. Grabbing our Cooler Master keyboard here, mouse. We are going to start showing different keyboards and mice, right? Because I know that's something that you guys have been interested in. So we're reaching out to brands to start showing off some of those things. But the one that we're showing off here today, this is a really, really cool Cooler Master. We've been a big fan of this. And so this one just recently released. I'm trying to remember the model number on this one. Oh, the MK770GK. I really, really like the clickiness and stuff like that. So you guys will be seeing that in the gaming stuff today. And then we've got their MM712 mouse that we're showing off today too. So this one just released. We'll get links for that moving forward so people can see different mice and keyboards as well when we do our streams. So, okay, here we go, guys. Back it up a little bit so you can get a good view of it when it turns on. I like it, I know people we'll be showing both wireless and wired in the future. Okay, there we go. Good view of the build right there. Okay, here we go, guys. Turn it on. 3, 2, 1. Oh snap! Right from the beginning, lit up like a Christmas tree. If it was a Christmas tree, it was RGB. The pump I'm not seeing light up though. I know I plugged this in. Just gonna make sure I plug the pump in. Waiting to see if it posts. Okay, the pump is plugged in. It is posted. It is posted there. So let's jump into our BIOS real quick. I just want to show you the settings that we've definitely set already. Okay, motherboard temperature is at 24 degrees Celsius. So we're not having any, oh, never mind, it lit up. There it is. So we did see there's the motherboard, look at that. Oh, look at that, it looks great. So there you go, it's all lit up. Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at 24 degrees Celsius right now in the BIOS. We're gonna jump in here. I just wanna let you guys know, oh, nope, I don't wanna do that. We're gonna go to F7. For AI Tweaker, we did turn MCE, we disabled and just did enforce all limits. One other option that you do have, which actually has a tendency to work really well, is you can actually choose the 90 degrees if you wanted to as well. I have a tendency to just leave it like this and play with it myself. And then the other two is that you always have AI Overtuner if you want to. We'll see what our temps are and stuff like that afterwards, but we didn't change any BIOS. XMP's enabled, everything's good. Let's go ahead and let this boot all the way up. The other thing too is that, I don't know if you guys know this about ASUS GPUs or tough GPUs in general, but ASUS also gives you 2 HDMI ports on your GPU versus one. So nice little difference there versus some of the other competition. Yeah, it's called rebar. Smart Access Memory. Smart Access Memory has been around for actually a long time. So yeah, it's they both have it. It's just rebar. Okay, come on. You were just working. There we go. Okay, there we go. 1440p. You guys should see that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and load up our hardware info monitor. One thing I like to do. Oh, okay, let's open up Armory Crate because we got a couple things to do before we get into this. So we got our Strix, all that stuff. Let's go to RFX. We're going to change this to single. Okay. Now our GPU is going to need an update, so let's go to our update center real quick. Wow, I just literally did this. This is crazy. Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot we have our fan expert and all that sort of stuff. One thing we are going to do is run our AI tuning. So while we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pop on our glass. I like the orange. Doesn't even look like there's glass on it.
No, I was just going to say, I like the fact that glass has zero tint.
Zero tint. You guys can't see it, but I can see the fingerprints, so I'm going to clean those off real quick. Oop. One set on the inside here. There we go.
ASUS is asking you to show the mesh front as well.
Oh, the mesh front of the... Oh, okay. I got to go get that out of the box. So I guess there's a mesh front, guys. And we probably did that in the thing. Okay, let me restart the system. I'm going to go grab it real quick. You meant the mesh front panel or the mesh front of the... Go downstairs, let me grab it.
Rear panel.
Oh, the mesh rear, oh, okay. Oh, the mesh rear panel. I was like, there's no... We showed that earlier, but yeah, I can turn it around.
What they're directly talking about is the fact that the rear panel is cross-compatible.
Oh, so you could just... Oh, I see what you're saying. So you could switch it.
Yep.
So I can do this, is what he's saying. So if you wanted to, you could have all airflow. And then really have a tempered glass for your cable management.
All airflow all the time.
Yep. So your choice. Which, I mean, the good thing is with all the light, you can still see through the build. Okay, let's check the armory crate real quick. Check the update center. So we still have to upgrade the GPU usually. It takes a little bit for it to show up, so that way we can get its RGB update. There it is right there. Okay, we'll hit update all there. I don't know, Scott Wynn. We'll see. It could still come up. Still TBD. Yeah, I appreciate. This is why I like having our techs in the chat, because then they catch things in chat, like, oh, show this, show this. You know what I mean? Which we don't get to show. So the last thing we're working on right now, guys, is just fixing the RGB for the GPU, and then we'll go from there. So it should be done here in a minute. I'll probably end up going to Starry Night, so doing like an orange and white, so which I think will look really good.
Better watch out. You go to Starry Night and you're gonna make the Halloween song play.
Yeah, probably, because it'll be like, ooh, we could do orange and purple. Maybe we manifest it, guys. Okay, so we go to Aura Effects. Let's go to Starry Night, and we'll do the background. So there's the orange and white, but let's do orange and purple. Okay, that's actually pretty wicked. There we go. I think I might. There we go. A nice purple and orange there. And here you go. As you guys can see this, look at it from the static view, because it actually pops more when you can see the entire case. That actually looks really cool. So there you go. That looks actually really, really nice. And all of it's synced up. All of it's good to go. Got all the RGB working, including even on the RAM. We're in good shape, guys. Okay, so now let's see how this little bad boy performs. Throwing up hardware info monitor. Oh, but before I do that, I do want to do one thing, which always takes a little bit of time. Skip. Cancel. Let's go ahead and do fan expert. We're going to run our AI cooling really quick, because it'll set fan curves, which I like. And this would be a good one. The other thing too is, like, I know we typically use MSI Afterburner, but the thing is that with GPU Tweak 3, which they actually have on this one, you can use GPU Tweak and do a lot of the same things that we do for Afterburner. It's just when we do our default OS install, that's what we throw on here, because it's easier for us to replicate over and over again. But yeah. Yeah, this, I'd have to look at where it stacks. I don't know if Kevin, actually, you know what? Let me see if he sent it, because I might be able to just show you how it compares against other cases. Let me see if we have that data. I know he's finished the review. Bringing it up, looking. Oh, dang. Okay, wow, that actually went really well. Okay, so there's our fan expert stuff. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can check it out. So at idle oh wow, okay, well, I think they're gonna really like this. Okay, so this is a nice little surprise for, this will be a nice little surprise for ASUS, because this is happening real time. I'm gonna turn this off real quick, guys. I'm just gonna bring this up. So this, I have not looked at this data. This is not cooked. This literally is just, here you go. Here's how this case performs comparatively to other cases. So there it is. For idle temps, the GT302 AIO, there you go. You can see it right there in terms of, I mean, again, idle was right here. CPU load, it was 68. It's one of the coldest GPUs cases we've ever seen in terms of feeding it here. And then gaming, it was at 58. The only thing that beat it was the Lian Li and Evo RGB in terms of temps. So it is literally under load. Look at that. We saw a significant drop in the temps there, all up there. So you can actually see that. And then looking at here, here's our AIO testing for the all up numbers. It pulled a Cinebench score of 22,101. So like just pulling another case, here's a C5, 22,183. So again, right around the same place. And then you can see here wattage and everything like that. But there's our CPU and GPU temps. Yeah, 68 right there in terms of our temps and stuff like that. So yeah, like really good in terms of temps and stuff like that. So there's all the raw data for how it did in gaming and everything else. So, and this was with our standard, again, we use the same, sorry, don't pay attention to this up here. This is the, it's actually the, let me fix that, ASUS TUF GT302. So yeah, there you go. That's the raw data. This is like literally just hot off the press. I don't know, and he did air cool as well. So GT302 was the third in terms of as an air cooler. And then gaming was one of the lowest for air cooling as well. So there's your air cool, testing it with an air cooler and also with an AIO. So there you go. So GSXR therapy on for our test benches, everybody gets the same hardware. The only thing that changes is the fans, like we use the case fans. So he's not wrong. These things are incredible fans, and there's the data to kind of prove it. So I hadn't looked at that because the data just came down 2 days ago, and I hadn't had a chance to look at that. So there you go, raw. There's a preview of the stream. It did very, very well. Okay, so we got our fans, we got our AI cooling set. Let's go ahead and see how temps are with this AIO. Of course, we haven't tested this either. So let's pop up with Cinebench. Oh, you know what? I want to do one thing. I forgot. I did do. Sorry, this is something that I used the Wow stick, but the Wow stick doesn't always get this. So I just need to make sure these are tight.
And Robey, ASUS is pointing out as well, you were talking about using Fan Expert for your replacement for Afterburner, basically.
No, GPU tweak.
Yeah, but they said you can change your temp mapping to GPU instead of CPU and back and forth.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like we're learning about it, so we're probably going to end up switching tools because it's actually GPU tweaks is actually it can be GPU agnostic. It obviously does more with ASUS GPUs, but it does work in both cases. So we have everything set for auto tuning. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, let's jump in. Let's open up Cinebench. Let's see how this did. I just want to make sure. I need to make sure that our. Why is Cinebench not? Did I not install Cinebench? Sometimes there's always one thing we didn't do. There you go. So I wanted to make sure our thing was all the way set, and it is. So it's tight now. Luckily, we have fast internet, guys.
I remember the last time you said that.
Yeah, well, that was when we were downloading from Deepcool. That wasn't my fault. Okay, so we have everything set here. Here's our numbers. Let's go to File, Advanced. We'll set it for 10 minutes. Starting the test now. And we have MCE off, guys, so we just have everything at stock right now. We're pulling 211 watts there. Look at those temps. Okay, that's a 14.7 right now, and it's sitting at 69. So again, only a 31,970, so we could definitely get more power out of this because you can get 34, 35 out of this for shout. But again, we turned off MCE. We just have it set to Intel default limits. This has the latest BIOS. But again, temp-wise, we're not dealing with any issues whatsoever here from our AIO. I mean, the fans aren't even ramping up. Ambient temperature of the room here is, let me look real quick. It's gonna be a little bit lower than this, but I can give you the ambient. One sec. I'm gonna go, we have sensors over here. So ambient is close to 24 degrees Celsius. So that, whoa, okay, let's not run into the camera. 24 degrees Celsius right now.
Pretty impressive to have peaked at 74.
So yeah, and he says this is using a new cold plate, basically, and pump optimized. We're gonna do our full review of this. It hasn't gone through its review yet, but it'll get its review. You guys will see it after Computex. How we doing likes on YouTube, guys? So it's using a render loop that runs, so if you look at our CPU load, it's running everything at 100, and look at that, the utilization is very, very high. It runs it at like 100%. So, guys, we need to finish the likes. There's more than enough people here between YouTube and everything, so go hit those likes, guys. Okay. So I think temp-wise, we're doing perfectly fine. If we wanted to, we could do some modification here. And again, you have room to overclock without any issue whatsoever. So if you wanted to, we could even run AI tuning, AI overclocking using the stuff. So we're having no problems whatsoever with our temps here. Let's take a look at just what we're gonna see from GPU and CPU temps. So open up some MSI Afterburner. Everything's already set up for this. So let's play here. We're gonna throw up some Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, let's get this open. I don't know if we have Hogwarts. Oh, I have it. Yeah, I do have it. I have Hogwarts. I do want to show Ghost of Tsushima. Zeiston giving up somebody to RQS Divine. Who's going to give a... Did ASUS... Somebody gift ASUS a sub? Somebody should gift ASUS a sub. It molted Figment? Well, Ghost of Tsushima is obviously a very new game that just came out. And that's okay. Okay, let's jump in. We're gonna just take a look. Let's really kind of look at, dude. Look at these temps. Look at that idle temp right now. And look at that, like even the gaming temp is so low. Okay, so let's just put it on. Let's put it on overdrive. We're gonna leave ray reconstruction. We won't turn on frame generation. And then we're running at 1440p. So let's just give it. Let's just heat it up now. We're gonna heat them up, both up. We should see heat ups of both of this. This is really gonna stress. I mean, we're gonna see a pretty massive amount of wattage being pulled from the 4072. Still, it's pulling 60 frames per second. This is no frame generation. We're at 50 degrees on our GPU, 60 on our CPU. Yeah, so it's like it's not having any issues whatsoever with chilling. Look at that, dude, like this temps on this are great. This thing is just, dude. I mean, and the other thing too is because it's doing such a good job. I mean, like, look at this, like noise-wise, we're almost getting nothing. I mean, this is sitting right next to my head, playing games. So we'll run that one more time. We'll run it with DLAA, which will actually be a little, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set this up, even make it a little bit harder. We're gonna ray tracing and ultra. We're gonna change this to DLAA. So this is now doing AI anti-aliasing. Okay, so and I'll give you, like, we'll give you the thermal, the thermal profile. So here's, it's not running anything yet. So here's not running anything. Okay, so now we are running stuff. It's not running yet. I'll let you know when it's running, and then you guys will watch. And I'll prove that I'm running it, but here. I mean, it's not, it's like, I mean, dude, it's so, because the temps are so low, I mean, it's just like, I mean, it's freaking, it's crazy. That is real, I'm like, you could have this sitting next to your head and it wouldn't bother you at all. You don't even need headphones. I'm not working for ASUS, guys. Yeah, those are really good temps. Sorry, I forgot. You're not looking at it. And then here we go. It was running 57. So again, 50. This is the most hardcore version of Cyberpunk 2077. It's got DLAA, which is, so in other words, it's running at raw resolution with with ray tracing and ultra, and also on top of that doing anti-aliasing via AI on top of that at the same time. So it's like the crispest. So we're looking at 52.54 at 1440p. Now let's just run it the way that the way that God intended. Ray tracing ultra. We're gonna leave DLSS on auto. So this is like how, this is basically how the fine folks at CD Projekt Red expect you to be able to run it. And I expect this to be closer to 100 frames per second, which is going to be beautiful, right? So for a cinematic game like this, no problem whatsoever. Yeah, there you go, 100 frames per second. This does not have frame gen. This doesn't have anything else. We're pulling 260 something watts. Both of those temps look incredible for what we're pulling right now.
Okay, Sergeant Nobody.
This is not a customer, this is just a build. So no, this is not this is not 4K. This is 1440p. This is a 4070 Ti Super. So. Araxis, this is not a 4K card at all. This is a 4070 Ti. This is a 1440p. That doesn't even make sense.
Hey, some people like slideshows.
Yeah. No, that'll be fine on a 7600X. Micer, Glancer. Yeah, but it's not a 1440, like the 3090 wasn't a 4K card either. Okay, so let's check out, just for fun, let's check out a brand new game. So we're gonna skip COD this time. Let's check out a brand new game here, and then we'll wrap it up. It's already coming up on 5 o'clock. So we're already at the 3-hour mark. So let's check out Ghost of Tsushima. Came out today. So this is brand new, live today. Probably one of the games I've been most excited about. And we're gonna be playing this tomorrow, obviously, on Intel as well. And we're giving away copies of this game tomorrow as in the short term. Come on, guys, head over to youtube.com/Robeytech Live. Hit that thumbs up button. Okay, let's check our options here. Full screen, 2560, DLSS, NVIDIA on, frame generation off, resolution scaling off. We're gonna leave it on quality, VSync off. We don't have HDR on. And this thing right now, if I turn this on to, is on DLSS. Okay, so we're on DLSS and anti-aliasing is on DLAA. Okay, so let's hit play. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the sound on so you guys can hear it. Okay, so brand new game. Okay, we're not gonna do that right now. Okay, so there we go. Ghost of Tsushima. Right now we're getting 220 frames per second. Yeah, I could, if we wanted to, we could turn DLSS off. This game is hard. You guys hear it?
Yes.
The Mongol Empire is invading our home. They are brutal, relentless, unstoppable.
This game looks so good.
We are
I
80
played
samurai
it on PlayStation back in the day, not very far, so I'm really excited about playing it on PC.
to slow the invasion. Today, I die for my people. There must be thousands of them. We will face death and defend our home.
What's up, Riddick? We're late enough now that you can join us.
Courage, honor,
Hydrate, doing it
they
now.
are what make us. We are the warriors of Tsushima. We are samurai! Rodadachi, go break their spirits. Hey!
Doesn't this look awesome?
Yeah, looks quite good.
Have you never seen this game, Zeiston?
I played it briefly back on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Outsiders! Send your finest warrior to face me! Nada, Jinnida.
Oh, hold on. I know why. One sec, guys.
I am Harunobu Adachi, descendant of
That's
the legendary Yoshinobu
that's not the
Adachi.
game. That's me. Yeah, it'll come back. He's just burning.
Samurai! Do you surrender? Cowards without honor deserve no mercy. No mercy! Fire for Tsushima!
This game runs so well on this machine, and the machine looks just as good.
We must take their leader! Their leader retreated! Hunt him down!
Oh, snap!
I need you with me.
We've lost so many.
It's a BTF build, dude. We can't do the BTF is. If you look, sorry, just real quick. If you look at the side, oh crud! Now I'm gonna outsync it. So if you look at the side, I'll have to resync it there. But see, this is BTF, so there's no cables. You can't use a. There is no GRE version of this thing, so you can't use it with this build. Well, you could in the case, but I'm just saying for this particular build, we're using all BTF. Okay, I'm gonna redo this so that way we get the sync again. The sync is correct. I can't switch because the thing weirds out and it does sync issues. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Ugh. This is called Ghost of Tsushima. It came out today.
As you command, Lord Shimura.
Where are all the... I guess we got them all.
Men, we must hunt down the Mongol leader. Everyone, with me. No Mongol dog. Cut them down.
I'm killing them. This is on. This is on. Okay, so let's look at. Let's just go to display. Let's go to graphics. Okay, now we're at very high. Motion blur off. Very high. We'll do 16. Very well. Hold on. Let's go to. Okay. Display. We'll go to.
He knows how everyone feels about motion blur.
Yes. Let's see if we can do. So we do DLSS. So quality. So it's already set to DLAA. So it doesn't have, oh, there it is. There you go. So there we go, DLAA. So this is DLAA. There you go. Wow, holy moly, it's still at 100 frames per second. So this is like got no upscaling now. Oh wow, that got way sharper. Look at how clean they are.
They went and turned super shiny.
I've literally cut so many dudes. Oh, dude, I just cut that dude's head open.
We're all that's left.
There is
Wow, look at that.
Find the Mongol leader and end him here.
That's like ultra crispy.
I know.
And we're still at 100 frames per second. Pulling 266 watts, but look at that temp. It's like, look at how, it's like literally no noise from the machine, like zero noise from the PC. And the temps are like, the temps are so good.
Mongol leader. I'm ready, Uncle.
I'll stop, yeah, I'll say thank you, Kurosaki.
We end this.
Oh yeah, let's just save it, yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry, Kurosaki, but I gotta kill the people.
Uncle.
That looks, look at how good that looks. Oh, snap.
I am Khotan, cousin of Kublai.
Come on, guys, let's get these 35 likes. And we still have the we still have one more $25 Newegg gift. Then we'll have the $25 Newegg gift card to give away.
I can see that. You trained your whole life for this, and you have won battles.
God, look how clean that is.
Men have called unwinnable, yes. But while you were sharpening your sword,
Do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs, which villages to tame and which to burn. So I'll ask you once again, Samurai. Do you surrender?
He knows what I'm gonna say. Samurai, don't surrender. Oh snap. Okay, that probably hurt, I think.
Tis but a flesh wound.
He's still the last samurai. Dude, they made this game look so good.
So I moved it briefly over to my OLED so I could see how that looked, and it just looks
How
amazing.
did I get here?
It looks so good.
Someone saved me. Hid me back here. Maybe they have my sword.
I'm just chilling.
Someone was sharpening their blade. A warrior. My armor.
I'm gonna get dressed real quick, guys.
Broken. But better than nothing.
Ow!
Inside. Now. How are your wounds? Can you run?
I think so. Where's my sword?
Not here.
You're on here.
I'll take care of this. Please, hide. Oh, don't hurt me!
Shield Lumini. Price.
I have some rice. Please take it.
Oh, snap. Okay, she killed him. I'm not gonna play for 2 hours, guys. We're just getting a little bit of time in here.
You want your sword? Follow me.
Look at how she kills a dude and she's like,
Long enough for the Mongols to conquer half the island.
Want to talk about it?
I'm just saying, like she just kills him and is like, hey, want your sword?
Shit, get down.
Okay, I'm pressing R to crouch.
Let's move.
God, that game looks so good. I wish I was on my OLED right now. Oh. Oh no.
There's nothing.
And like I said, I flipped it over to my OLED TV there briefly, and it was like night and day.
Yeah, because this would look so good with all the blacks and everything.
Battlefield.
I'm sorry, I'm still having to get over the fact that like we're playing this on a PC and the PC is like just dead silent. Because it's just, the temps are so low.
You know, wait.
It's like right next to my
Tsushima
head.
is my uncle.
You're Jin Sakai, the Jito's nephew.
221 of 250. Come on, guys, let's unlock this giveaway.
Did he survive?
And then we'll do the giveaway and we'll call it a stream.
The Mongols took him prisoner.
Where did they take him?
East, along the coast.
Toward Castle Kaneda. They must be holding him inside, celebrating their victory. I could take them by surprise.
You'll be killed.
Or I'll rescue Lord Shimura.
But look at the GPU usage, 100%.
He can contact the Shogun, call for reinforcements.
I didn't nurse you back to health to watch you throw your life away.
Why did you save me?
I couldn't leave you to die. I need your
Voodoo Ranger, we're using the fan curve set by AI, by Fan Expert.
And he's the only
So we let
family
it
I
set
have
the
left.
curves.
Let's move.
Trying to give you guys, this is Ghost of Tsushima.
under here.
Just came out today. Lots of dead people.
We can't help him now. Look out.
Raiders.
Through here.
Yeah, the gameplay is really, I mean, it's a PlayStation game, so it's kind of meant for controller. Lots of dead people. I see dead people.
Shit. They cleared the road. If we cross, someone's bound to see us.
I'll take that chance.
Wait. The car. Now. Come on.
We're super stealthy, guys.
We'll take the rooftops.
We're shinobi.
Up here.
Climb roofs.
Look at that.
Scavenge
Isn't that
battlefields.
cool?
You're a thief.
When I need something, I take it.
Like my katana.
I traded it for food and medicine.
You what?
Don't worry. We'll find the buyer. Get your sword back.
Lots of people who are getting
Got a
killed.
long ride ahead. Take whatever supplies you can carry.
This is someone's house.
And they're not coming back. Through here. The man I traded your sword to lives just up ahead. Toro! Shit. Bastards found him.
Stand watch. They must be here.
Getting some supplies. Oh, there we go. I have my katana. No, the giveaway is... Oh, snap, what's this?
Nephew to the great Lord Shimura. And I am no coward!
Your enemy is no match for you.
Look at that.
What?
I think this is kind of where we end it, so during the training.
I was practicing.
With your father's weapon? The sword of Clan Sakai has saved lives and ended wars. Who did this to you?
No one.
I will teach you to defend yourself.
I know how to fight.
To master your blade, you must first control your emotions.
Yeah, Zeiston.
I can do that, Uncle.
What did I do now?
You need to control your emotions.
Show me.
No.
Dude, look at the depth of field on the leaves.
Let's see what you've been practicing. Try to strike me.
Yes, Uncle.
I mean, look at how, I mean, dude.
I am ready.
It's just the game
Well
just
done.
looks so good.
If you'd fought like that, your attacker would not have bruised you so easily.
Wasn't a fair fight.
Imagine he's returned to finish what he started. And he'll use every dirty trick he knows.
I mean, dude, that
How will
doesn't.
you defend yourself?
He's big, but I'm quicker. I'll stay out of his reach. Wait for him to get tired. Then drop him with one strike.
Good. A samurai must always fight with patience and discipline, even when his opponent resorts to trickery.
I'll remember, Uncle.
Now, break through my defenses. Show me Jin Sakai is a warrior of great courage. Enough! I yield.
You let me win.
15 more, guys.
If you held a real sword,
It froze on
you would be
Twitch.
dead.
Really?
I would never lie to you.
Oh, my Twitch is still running fine.
James, try to block my attacks. I will not go easy on you. Good. Well done.
I'm sore. Can we take a break?
We're not finished yet.
Yeah, you
Find your
wuss.
resolve and fight through the pain. Draw on your resolve. It's time you learn to parry. Wait for me to make the first move. Once I strike, block my attack. Fine parry. Good form, Jin. You're improving.
No, Meg breaks it till you cut the mountain in half.
It will take more than.
Come on, guys, we need 14 more likes. There's 200 and there's plenty of people to just finish it. Let's get it done.
The spear. Dodge my spear, then follow up with a counterattack. Good reflexes. When I thrust, you dodge. Excellent counter. Excellent dodge. Remember, dodge, then counterattack. A fine counterattack.
There we go.
You see, there is no weapon, no warrior you cannot overcome.
Thank you for these lessons, Uncle.
We are not finished yet. Jin Sakai, will you honor me with a sparring match?
I wouldn't want to hurt you.
If you're that confident, let's make this interesting. The first to land 5 strikes gets to choose dinner.
I hope you like octopus.
Very good, Jin. You show great skill. Before we eat, I have one last question. For
We'll give it till the end of this
generations,
stream, guy. I mean, the end of this
lived by a
thing.
Code. Tell me the virtues that guide us.
Loyalty to our Lord. Control over our emotions. And
You know this.
honor. To fight bravely and uphold the legacy of Clan Sakai.
Those are your father's words. What does honor mean to you?
I guess
Thank you, Scully, for the sub.
protecting people. The ones who can't fight for themselves.
You have a good heart. But first, we must show everyone that we serve our Lord with courage, integrity, and self-control.
You say that like it's easy.
It's never easy, Jin. I struggle with it every day. But we must set an example.
Guys, I hope you guys saw. I hope you guys saw just a beautiful game, a beautiful system.
To ourselves. That is the meaning of honor. I've not her samurai.
Oh. Let's kill this dude and then we'll call it. These guys are like so showish, you know what I mean? Dude, look at how the blade, look at the blade reflection. Like that's so good. Oh!
Good.
And that's
You found your sword.
Where can I
why
find the horse?
The stable's on fire.
that's why I'm awesome. Okay. We hit it just in time, just as I basically hit that. Hold on one sec. Just as I basically hit that, we unlocked the last part of that. So we are, there we go, guys. Good job, everybody, for getting that done. You guys are the best, so I appreciate it. Okay, well, let's do the last bit of the giveaway. So again, huge shout out to the fine folks over at ASUS for not only this, but also hanging out in chat, letting us show off the new BTF build. Everybody for tuning into this new time. Again, we're still trying to figure out where we're gonna make it fit, but right now we're looking 2, 3. It'll be earlier. It won't be later. It'll be sometime in this window. We'll kind of see where it is there. But super appreciate everybody tuning in. All of the sub support. You guys were amazing for all that as well. Super appreciate it. Next build is basically coming up on Saturday. We're going to be doing an AP201 build. It was supposed to be something else. So we have a new case that we'll be looking at, the A21, that we'll be doing later on. That was actually what I thought. I just got messed up. But we're going to be doing a small form factor AP201 build on Sunday. And then we're going to be doing a custom water-cooled 14900 KS build on Tuesday. So that should be super cool and awesome. Huge shout out to JJ for chilling with us the entire stream. Guys, this system was absolutely awesome. Again, just to go through what the parts list was on this build again, we had the Intel Core i7 14700K, the ASUS TUF Gaming Z790 BTF Wi-Fi motherboard, the RTX 4070 Ti Super BTF from ASUS TUF. We had VP 4300 2TB NVMe. We had the Elite 5, 32 gigs of DDR5 at 6600 mega transfer, the GT302 ARGB, and then we had we basically used the ROG Strix LC3 360 ARGB that we actually also showed and gave away at the same time. So we actually gave one of those away. And then we had the ROG Strix 850 white PSU, and there it came out looking absolutely clean. It was so powerful and beautiful, and it ended up being a really great system. And we got to check out Ghost of Tsushima and some Cyberpunk 2077. Anyway, guys, we're going to do one last giveaway. We only hit that. We didn't actually hit any of the sub goals today, but I really appreciate all of you guys. We hit the level 5 hype train. We also hit the... oh, okay, we'll have to check out the Rocat. Yeah, so we'll have to get some different keyboards and stuff like that. But we also want to, a huge thank you for all of you guys for supporting me financially and all that stuff, for giveaways and all that sort of thing. Let's do this last $25 Newegg gift card. Exclamation point Newegg now for this last giveaway. Exclamation point Newegg now. Let me start the music real quick. Exclamation point Newegg now, starting right now, guys. And this is $25 Newegg gift card up for grabs. Huge shout out to Newegg for always sponsoring us and supporting us. And $25 Newegg gift card up for grabs now. Beeps BPS, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. Dr. McNugget, Zig PC, and Cy Swan, thank you again for being the top subscribers this week. Really appreciate that too. So again, we're just working on getting things prepped, more prepared, all that sort of stuff, which is awesome. So really appreciate all you guys. Three months, Scully 10 months. That's actually really creepy, Steven in a Jeep. That's pretty funny though. Coming up on giveaway time, we still have 18 seconds left. Scotimus Prime, thank you for the resub. 48 months, so close to 4 years. Wow, oh, 46 months. Wow, that is crazy, Scotimus. I wonder if we can get that made, Kurosaki. I don't know how they make that, yeah. Okay, guys, you can no longer enter the raffle. Congratulations to Acolidio Salatico. Congratulations, you are the winner of the $25 Newegg gift card. Anyway, guys, that is it for me today. We will see you tomorrow, noon Pacific time here for Intel Live. We're going to be doing a deep dive in on the ASUS BTF build. We're also going to be checking out Ghost of Tsushima. We're going to be talking about gaming news and all that sort of stuff as well. So we have a lot to look forward to. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, very huge shout out to ASUS Tech Marketing, basically JJ, for hanging out and giving us all the inside scoop at the same time. Really appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, guys.
Have a good one, guys. You're welcome, sir. Whenever I get home from work in time, I'll be here. Yep, have a good one.